Welcome everyone to another Malware Geek review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Avast Free Antivirus. This particular antivirus is a very popular option. I know some people that use this to protect their computers. It should be really interesting to test since they've recently integrated AVG technologies into Avast. And since I tested it in the past, they've also integrated their cyber capture as well as their behavior blocker. So, anyways, if we take a look at this user interface, it's not the most user-friendly that I've seen. I'm not really a fan of these tabs here. I kind of like the simplistic, everything's out in the open. You can kind of find it really, you don't have to click anything really to find what you need to find, but it's not, overall, it's not bad. And again, that's just an opinion. Some people may like it. I personally don't, but that's just my opinion. So you have your protection tab, which, you have your antivirus, your firewall, etc. Firewall, sandbox, and real site are not included in the free version. Your privacy tab, your password manager, their VPN service, as well as your data shredder, which is not included in the free version. And you have a cleanup option as well as game mode. So under your general settings tab, you have you can turn off the tray icon, the reputation services, which basically looks at a file and sees what the reputation of it is, if it's not well known or whatever. Their cyber capture analyzes unrecognized files, defends and warns you about new threats. So this is a 0-day component. It is not signature based. Harden mode, which is not enabled by default. Potentially unwanted programs, which is not enabled by default. Silent mode, and their email signature, which is their little ad thing. And then you have sounds, pop-ups, password, maintenance, status monitoring, exclusions, etc. Under your components tab, you have the file system shield, behavior shield, the mail shield, and the web shield. Those are included in Avast Free Antivirus and your game mode. Update tab, we're going to make sure that the signatures are up to date. They are. There you go. You can basically update the signatures as well as the program. Your subscription, if you had a paid subscription, you would deal with it here. Troubleshooting, they have a rootkit scan enabled at system startup. Self-defense module, limit program access on guest account, and hardware assisted virtualization. Interesting. And then just some general information about Avast. So, if we take a look at its resource usage, it does take up quite a bit of memory when the UI is open, but once you close it, it goes down to minimal resource usage. So, I would like to see a little bit of improvement on resource usage when the UI is open, but like I said, that's not really a big deal because you're not going to be having the UI open all the time. So let's open up Internet Explorer here, and I have some malicious URLs. We're going to be doing our usual test today. Seeing how well Avast responds to malicious URLs, and then we will do the 0-day component as well as the overall detection rate. So, smart screen filter is off, so it is not blocking the malicious URLs, and my web filters are off. So let's start. Okay. This one is being analyzed by Avast. Let's see if it's in memory. It is. It's taking up quite a bit of CPU and resources here. This file might be dangerous. And Avast terminated it. So we will see if it did any damage, or if Avast was able to protect us after we finish the test. Here's our next malware link, fix.exe. And I guarantee you this file will not be fixing your computer. It will probably be doing the opposite of that. Appears to have executed. Yes, it is in memory. If you saw it right there, I was about to click on it and it disappeared. So we will proceed. No alert from Avast. Okay, that one was caught by the signatures. Generic malware signature. And it was not able to run, and Avast was very vocal about that. Let me just turn off the sounds just for everyone's convenience. Okay. So that one was blocked by the signatures. So that's good to see. Here's our next malware link. Okay, that one got caught as well. Appears to have been a Trojan, and it was removed by Avast. Okay, we will save this one as an executable on the desktop. Couldn't be verified. Oh, it wants administrative privileges. What's it doing? And Windows Explorer stopped working there. Very interesting. That's a common sign of malicious behavior. It's not in the process list. Disappeared. Let me just check here. I'm not seeing it in memory. So I did see some malicious behavior though. That one was blocked. That malicious URL was blocked. Okay, that one appears to have been caught because it couldn't be downloaded. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, it looks like Avast is blocking it because I can't download it anymore. So we will count that as a block. Here's our next malware link. It's a Chinese domain, and it got caught. It's a looks like a JavaScript file. Some sort of a dropper. Probably just executes and drops a file on the system. Probably some sort of a Trojan. This one is dead. And here's our final malicious URL. Okay, we will save this one as a .exe. Hang on. I think I know why that didn't save properly. Let's try this. There we go. And that one got caught. Looks like the reputation service caught that one. Try to open it. It does not allow it to run. So I am going to grab some second opinion scanners because I did notice some malicious behavior. So let me do that right now. So I will grab Hitman Pro. I will clean out the temporary internet files. I know we had that problem last time. And I will grab Hitman Pro and Zemana and see what we have going on and what kind of damage was done. So I'll be back. Okay, so I ran 3 scanners. Zemana found the adware file on the desktop that we saved. And it's actually the only malicious file that any of these 3 scanners, Malwarebytes, Hitman Pro, and Zemana found to be malicious. However, I'm not going to call it a completely clean run for Avast, because I did notice some malicious behavior. Oops, didn't want to do that. From when Windows Explorer crashed. That's not supposed to happen. So I'm not going to call it a clean run. However, it didn't do a bad job. I'm not noticing any other types of malicious behavior, adware behavior, or anything like that. So, not a clean run, but I think it did a pretty decent job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a pack of malware and stick it on the desktop, and we're going to see what Avast's overall detection rate is. So I will be right back. Okay, so I dragged a pack of malware onto the desktop, and we have 705 samples in this folder. So I'm going to do a right-click scan with Avast. We're going to see what the detection rate is, as well as how long it takes to scan and remove the malware. So I'll be back. Okay, so Avast finished scanning, and in this folder we have 153 items left over. So we had 705, 153, 552 divided by 705, 78.2%. Not bad. These are fairly new samples. So in terms of its ability to detect them and remove them, that still leaves a lot of samples out, obviously. But for fairly new samples, it's not bad. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to re-enable Avast's shields, and we are going to run some of these and see if Avast can stop them. So here we go. Run as admin. Okay. Okay, that one is probably not malicious. This one looks like some sort of adware. That one doesn't run. Doesn't run. Yeah, this one looks like it's adware. Oh, that one disappeared. That's not good. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, now the system has slowed to a crawl. And it has locked up. The system appears to have locked up. Oh, there we go. That appears to be... yeah, it looks like we have some malicious behavior going on, and even Malwarebytes is detecting it. That's actually on my system. Hang on a second. Okay, so this is definitely some sort of adware. It's downloading things that I don't necessarily want it to download. We have some appears to be malicious behavior going on, because the system locked up and whatnot when I ran that piece of malware. So, and something tried to actually download in the background or something like that, because my anti-malware program, Malwarebytes, actually responded to it. So this one also appears to be some sort of adware. Okay, it's nice to see that Avast actually is responding to these. No problems found. That one doesn't work. I'm going to run a couple more of these and then we'll call it a day. We do have a lot of things in memory here. Okay, we'll run just a couple more of these. Okay, this adware seems to be installing more things in the background. And we have a bunch of pop-ups going on here. Connectify wants to download something. Okay. Okay, so we did catch something here. Some sort of malicious software was attempting to download in the background, and it was blocked. Cyber capture does seem to be catching a lot of these, though, which is good. So, on that one too. But the system is very slow to respond. And actually, hang on a second. Okay, yeah, we have some malicious behavior here because I can't even open the task manager anymore to see what's going on. So, okay, can cause problems installing. So this is definitely not supposed to happen. This is malicious related, definitely. I am definitely convinced now that the system is infected because I can't even open Task Manager. And we have a bunch of pop-ups and stuff going on, so yeah, there is definitely some kind of malicious behavior going on. Because this is definitely not supposed to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop running this malware now. I think I've run enough of it. And then I am going to restart the computer, and then I will run a scan with Zemana, Hitman Pro, and Malwarebytes, and we will see what's going on. So, I will be right back. Okay, so the system is very slow to respond after restarting. I did have Windows Explorer crash again, and as you can see, I'm right-clicking and there's no response from the system. So I will try to get it to respond. If I can't, then the test will be over with. So I'll be back. Okay, so Hitman Pro, Zemana, and Malwarebytes finished scanning. Looks like we have some registry changes here related to this thing. Looks like some adware type stuff. Zemana says it didn't find anything, so that's fine. And we have a potentially unwanted program registry key change, probably also related to this iWin adware stuff. So, the task manager does start up again, as you can see. Here it is, it's working. So, my overall thoughts on Avast. I think it did a darn good job for being a free solution. The zero-day protection, when I was running a lot of that malware, cyber capture was picking a lot of it up. Some of the adware that was trying to install, like that connectivity thing, it actually crashed because it couldn't edit what it needed to edit. That's what that pop-up was, saying there was software interference. Well, that was Avast cyber capture stopping it. The iWin games toolbar thing did make some changes, but I can't really knock Avast. I can't. There weren't any real malicious changes that were made that were found by any of the second opinion scanners. When I restarted the machine, it was slow to respond. However, everything appears normal. There's nothing in the startup menu that I found that was changed. So that may have been Avast working in the background to clean up and remove any types of malicious changes or anything like that. But I can't really knock Avast. I think it did a good job. It didn't let any serious type of malware through. We did have that issue earlier where Windows Explorer crashed. But when I did a second opinion scan with 3 different scanners, they didn't find anything. So I think it does a great job, and I think it's a great program to use to protect your computer. So really, I don't have anything else to say about Avast. It did a great job, and I have to recommend it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.